Hello everyone. Welcome winners. Welcome. Welcome my winning friends. Welcome to the kitchen. On LinkedIn After Hours from the Lexical Mystic Academy for AI empowered entrepreneurs. Yes. I'm showing up again, and we're gonna do our thing, right? Yeah, and you know what? I'm not really ready to go on the air, but we're gonna do this anyway because I like to come on with my motivational quotes, and I have my computer here. Let me go ahead. So let's see, what can we come up with? We'll just come up live on air because you know I am the one take wonder. Okay, what do we got going here? Let's listen, let's do Jim Rohn. Yeah, let's see what I'd like to talk about a little bit is, Jim Rohn on starting. Oh, I heard a really good one today. Is you could start late, you could start again. Let's just see. Let's try this. Okay, here we go. I am going to choose here. So we have already. Ooh, he's got some long ones. But let's see. Human beings have the remarkable ability to turn nothing into something. They can turn weeds into gardens and pennies into fortunes. Pennies into fortunes, my dears. Do not forget that. And I have gone right back down. And, I've been in such a funk over the last couple of years that I haven't really been growing. But, people are talking so much about, say the cost of eggs. Are we going to be hearing this for the next 4 years? Well, what are you doing to lower the cost of eggs? Well, guess what? I don't eat eggs. I don't eat eggs or dairy, so I'm not concerned at all. I just think that stuff is just not good for you. Especially in America, because I have this thing where the food is a conspiracy. American food is a conspiracy. They're putting something in the eggs because the eggs are being withheld and nobody's thinking about that. And it's like, okay, I know I may be kind of taking things to an extreme, but I think there's something going on. I do. I think that they're putting something in the eggs and putting something in the milk. Yes, I do. So, and eggs to me are so gross. So gross. Oak. So, that's where I'm coming from. My vision is getting so bad, I might have to have that surgery. Let's see what we got. Hi, Alexandra, dear. Welcome, my winner. My smart cookie. You are one smart cookie. Yes, you better go get your degree, child, in microbiology. And get some of these people straight. Yes. So that's what's going on. And so today is Freestyling Friday. Freestyling Friday, right? Cheers! is LinkedIn After Hours, dear. You know, we're unconventional. We're much more relaxed than LinkedIn. Oh, you ought to hear the people on there. And I'm going to end up getting myself kicked off again because the triggering people are on LinkedIn. And so I come on and I go, and if you really want to know my opinion, and so some guy was telling me, oh, he was talking about January 6th. And I was telling him, I said, well, I don't want to get myself kicked off LinkedIn. But I said an opposing opinion, you know what I mean? I said, you know who really was involved and orchestrated the whole thing? Okay. And I said the reason that's almost obvious because the other side keeps saying, January 6th, January 6th, they did this, and they did that, and it's like, okay, all right, yeah, now it didn't go as planned, but, you know, you gotta pick back up and keep going. And unfortunately, you know, some horrible things happen there. Ooh, but still, you know. So yes, Des, that is it. And I'm going to talk a little bit. I want to talk about, this is what I'm going to talk about. Okay? I'm going to talk about some of the things that I've been observing on LinkedIn. Like, for example, I've seen a lot of discussion about DEI. I've seen a lot of discussion about workplace toxicity and about personal development. That, well, it's really a lack of personal development and leadership training in organizations, because the leadership is only that the employees are only as good as the leadership. So the employees are a direct representation of the leadership. So if you have some terrible employee who is constantly, you know, coming in late, complaining about stuff, having excuses, then you know there is a problem from above. You know what I mean? And then when you get into that mobbing and bullying and all that, someone has to take the lead at some point. I don't know if it's human resources really just shouldn't even be involved, because they're not leaders. They're there to do something else. Human resources is not there to lead. They should be the leaders and the models, but that, and I'm sure they do, but you have to have the leadership. You know, that's my opinion. Then when it comes to DEI, I agree 1,000% with Trump that it needs to go. It's racist, and it's from an old way of thinking, and a way of thinking that's hard to change. This is my opinion, okay? Now, back when I was in college and I was doing work study, I was doing a work study at Portland State. This is like, say, 1985-ish. Okay, let's say something around there. So I'm working for one of the electric companies. I can't remember if it was PGE or Pacific Power, but it was one of them. And I was working in HR. Well, to get on with whichever company this was, you had to take a test, sort of like the post office test. Well, there were these two black people, because they were making people put their race down to apply for a job, okay? But anyway, they were getting the highest scores, even over 100%. Even like 103. I was like, man. And they were applying for all these positions, like maybe four or five, 3 to 4, I don't know. But I just kept seeing them, and they were like really boom, boom. Do you think they ever got called in? Ever? Mm-mm. They didn't call them. No, they sure didn't. Nope. And I'm here, a college student. I'm looking at that going, well, that seems weird. Like, they keep getting the highest scores, but they're never invited in. They would go to the next person. And it was like, those two were like really high scoring. I mean, just crazy. Like 100%, 101%, and then like the next person, who was a mainstream person and a guy, he got like 96 or 98. I mean, he got a high score. Come on. They called him. And see, these people, now maybe I'm mistaken and I missed something somewhere, but from what I recall, these two people could have had a promising career or promising careers with the electric company, but they were not called in. So the deal is, DEI does not change the way people think. It doesn't change. There was no DEI back then, but you have the EEOC. And I have a beef with the EEOC. They do not enforce civil rights laws. It's like they're afraid or something of these companies. So, I don't know what's going on. But hopefully all that is going to change with all of the, changes and stuff coming in. And hopefully it'll work out. Okay, guys, so there you go. So I can't really see. My eyes are just like so bad. Where am I? Oh, here we go. I see that I have some. Hi, Regina. Edward. Hey. Thanks for showing up. Yes, I have just been working on Notions. Have you heard of Notions? That's my new thing. So I've been working on these Notions so that I can sell them. And I also am working on my automations, because that's what I do. I love automations. I was so fascinated. And so I'm working on a scraping one. And so we'll talk about that at some point. Anyway, let me give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. So I don't have anything really prepared per se. So I just got these vegetables out. And I've got some peas here. You see the beans and everything's washed. Everything's washed. And I'm just gonna just be cutting it up while I'm talking to you guys. And then I'm gonna grab my wok. Oh, I hit finish. I always do that. This time. Okay, how are you? So I'm back. So I'm just gonna be preparing this stuff. And I got my garlic here. So I got some garlic. Because I thought I was going to go get some tofu, and then I even thought about getting mussels, but I said, you know what? I'm just going to have some vegetables. That's what I'm going to have. Now, I I didn't show you guys, but let me show you here. I have no idea who this is singing. Okay, so I've got this. This is my squid fry from the other week. It was frozen. I froze it. And so there's shrimp, squid, scallops, I believe, and veggies. Whoa. I did it again. There I go. Woo! Oh, Lordy B. So now I gotta take these beans. Oh, and take the and snap them. Snap them. But you don't, beans, they're not as stringy as they used to be, thank goodness. Okay. Do you guys like my boogie woogie? You know, the thing is, you gotta take a break from this rap. And today's rap music isn't even that good. Well, you know, some of it is, but... And like I say, I don't watch any of the award shows or anything because I don't know who these actors are. I don't know who these new musicians and stuff. Isn't it crazy? Yes, it is. Okay, so I got these beans going. I might give them another rinse. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe I'll just make like a... you know, I'm always making a stir fry, but I might make a soup. I know, it's like a hot soup. Yes. You don't need to be eating a whole bunch of... You don't need to always be eating a whole bunch of meat and stuff. You gotta watch this food. I just don't trust it. I don't trust half of it. And that thing about the eggs, the price of eggs. Now over in Vietnam, I told you they got a whole department, a whole egg department. They got quail eggs, they got duck eggs, they got chicken eggs. I think they got frog eggs. I don't even know, do frogs even have it? I don't even know how that works. But they got every kind of egg. Every kind of egg. And they can just cost a normal price. So I don't know what this deal is in the United States with these eggs. There's something funny. Yep. But see, it's after work. So I could talk about this. I could talk about it at work too. I don't care. Some guy on LinkedIn was like, oh, you should think about, because I didn't agree with his ranting and raving about January 6th. And I just gave him my opinion, and he says, you know, you should really watch what you're talking about on LinkedIn. Some people may be listening to you and hearing you. Well, and your point is actually what? That they're Democrats or something, and that they'll be mad? That's a little immature. Okay, so I've got this. And I'm going to take the stalk of the broccoli. I'm not really worrying too much about the broccoli. I just want the crunchy stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's do that. You know what? I would love to learn to play this Mississippi, what do you call it? What is it? Oh gosh. You know what I'm talking about. You could hear them singing. And I got some cabbage. The cabbage. Okay. You could never not have a good amount of... Now look at how colorful this stuff is, okay? Look at... So look, I've got the purple cabbage, I have the eggplant, the green beans, the green onions, the garlic. I don't think I'm going to cook the broccoli because I have the green beans and I think that'll be fine. But these are vitamins. These are vitamins. And that's what you need to eat. Vitamins. First and foremost. Always remember. Remember when we were kids and they used to teach us, you know, how to eat the 4 food groups and stuff? Do they even teach kids that anymore? All you see on TV are commercials for all of these snacks and stuff. That's a conspiracy. So I'm getting ready to turn on my walkie walk, and I just don't know how I'm gonna do. Well, we'll just start. Well, I guess it's gonna end up being a stir fry because of the green beans. Because how could it be soup with big long pieces of, you know, so that's fine. That's fine. You know. So, that's basically what has been going on. And I have been trying to, and the thing with the Providence lawsuit, and then the one guy from Providence, well, like a retired guy from Providence, he always says, you know, you're just complaining and you sound very, what is it? You know the word. I'll think of it in a minute. You know, like resentful, something like that. And he says, no one's supporting you, so why don't you just take it elsewhere and improve yourself? Work on self-improvement. Well, that's what I spend a lot of time doing. Learning AI and putting together these very tedious how-to videos on how to, you know, create and automatic email campaigns where the emails write themselves and put the stuff onto a Google Sheet. You think that's easy? You know, there's young kids can't even do that. But anyway, you know, people always gonna. Okay, so here, I could do this now. Okay, here we go, you guys. Okay, so let's pull this out the way and see if I could. Is that gonna fall? Is this, can you guys see? This is probably too high. Okay, let's try to turn that a little bit. Okay, we'll figure it out. So, I'm going to put the eggplant. Regina does not like eggplant. She has made that very clear to me. You can learn to like it. You can learn to like it. But yeah, I do. I eat it. You guys see me always eating. I eat this quite a lot. I like eggplant. There's a lot of different ways to make it. Now suddenly my wok doesn't want to be hot anymore. So what I'm going to do with this is, here, let me do this, because eggplant should kind of be mixed with oil and water. Okay. I don't want to put too much. Okay. Put some turmeric in there. It's going to turn everything kind of yellow. The turmeric is very good for you. I'll put a little bit of smoked paprika. Okay. There we go. So that's what is going down. So I might as well take this and put this in here. There we go. That's my, I call it my squid fry. And I'm telling you, it is good. You can't see it. So, we'll let this cook a little bit. A little bit of olive oil. I put grapeseed at first. I also have some rice. And I've got to think of you guys some kind of more interesting. So that's kind of boring to watch. We'll keep that. Oh, don't let me. Okay. Yeah. So, what's everybody been doing lately? Does anybody want to come on camera? Okay, well anyway. So what else I am going to be... Well, I'll talk a little bit more again about the DEI. What do you think of the DEI? I mean, do you guys think it's a good idea or a bad idea? If the government agencies like the EEOC actually enforced civil rights and it was everybody had an equal chance to work and to oh, that's kind of different from Chuck Berry to Chaka Khan. Okay, well, the thing about DEI is it means that the mainstream population is the population that's in charge of everything. And all the rest of us have to wait for them to make the decision of whether or not we're going to get a job. And that's ridiculous, because every single person in the United States there should be people of every position, of every race, color, national origin. I mean, come on. And so, first of all, you gotta start there. You can't just, that's why I spend so much time overseas, because you just don't have to listen to this stuff. You apply for a job. I would always, taught English, so I could just teach English because that was my native language, and that's what they wanted, people to speak English, and that was it. They didn't say, oh, we'd rather hire this kind of person or this. Brother. Yeah, the United States is just not really my cup of tea at all. Oh boy. Okay, anyway. Oh, let me turn this. Okay, so now the eggplant is starting to cook kind of fast, and now it's going to be all soft and stuff when the rest of the food is done. Oh, boy. Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to make all of this, because I don't like to have a whole bunch of leftovers and stuff. That's just not my thing. But this is really not that much. It's really not that much. I just cut off a little tiny piece of cabbage. So that's what we'll do. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to be jumping off pretty soon, because I don't want to bore you with my blah, blah, blah. But let me show you what's going down, okay? And what I'm probably going to do is add a little more. I meant to go buy some white wine, but I didn't do it. And so what we've got is the vegetables there, and I'm going to let them steam. Probably add a little bit more water. And that's that. Doesn't that look so good? Look at the beautiful colors. It's a melting pot, darling. It's a melting pot of colors. Yes, what could be better? All right, so I'm gonna do that for now, you guys. And thank you so much for joining me on Freestyling Friday. I will probably be back with the finished product. And yeah, so we're gonna just keep moving. Check me out during the week when I'm teaching AI automation. I'm looking for a partner in crime. I have an agency, but I need a partner to keep me motivated and to go out and get those contracts and get those deals. So who's in? Come on. Well, just DM me. All my information is available on LinkedIn. I am available. So, and let me turn this off before this turns into something else altogether. But keep winning, my friends. Keep winning and getting better and better every day. better and better in every way, like I'm trying to do. And I'll give you some more details. Not too much really is going down right now with the Providence thing, but I'm going to keep it in the spotlight as much as I can. And let's see what else. Yeah. And we'll just keep moving. Look for my articles. I got another tutorial coming up. All right. I will see you guys later. You're not the common man. And you're my VIPs. Yeah, all my friends are VIPs, of course. All right, you guys, I'm going to jump off. I'll see ya sooner than later. Hopefully. Oh, we got the song here. Oh, come on. Okay, you guys, we're going to listen to a little bit more. And, hey, we'll keep showing up. Okay, check you out. See ya.